Hey guys, welcome to my little corner of the internet. I don't know. Welcome back or hello. How are ya? Nice to meet you. Anyways, so today I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble and get some books. And I'm gonna go in there having like a list of books that I kind of want already. I also want to go in trying to find new books that maybe aren't on BookTube, Book Talk, literally anything else. But yeah, so I want to go do that real quick and then come back and do a little haul for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and find a new book that you guys will add to your TBR or wish list, whatever. But yeah, let's go. Low-key, like the journal section in Barnes & Noble, my favorite spot. We did a little damage. We definitely came out with a ton of good books, so I am super excited to share what I got. There's some that I just impulsively bought at the end, so hopefully they're good. I like to kind of do like some research before getting the book, especially because I'm broke and I don't want to waste money on a book that I may not like, so hopefully this all goes well. So the first two books that I got were actually at Books A Million, and they were at a discounted price, which I honestly feel like I should shop there more often because their books are a little bit less than like Barnes & Noble and stuff, and I should have gone there first, to be honest, but I didn't because Barnes & Noble. But anyways, The first one that I got was The Wife Between Us, and I'm currently reading this one. I'm only on like 38 or something like that, and it's so far really good. I like the back and forth between characters. This one was only like $6, so definitely a bargain for sure. This one's like a psychological thriller, and that's kind of all I know about this one. It doesn't really give too much on the back of the book, and so I kind of just liked going in this not knowing what it's about, and so far love it. The next one that I got also at Books A Million was Winter in Paradise. I've heard this one is so good, and this one was only $6, but it is about a wife that has 2 sons, and she gets a call that her husband died on a plane crash in St. John Island. So she goes over there and discovers he had a whole secret family life, whatever, and so you kind of just go on the journey with her. And so I thought that would be such a fun book to read for the summer, especially like St. John Island vibes, but we'll see. But yeah, this is the other one that I got. The first one that I got from Barnes & Noble was like one of the last 4 that I got that I kind of just picked up, not really thinking too much about it, I guess. And it was After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I just know the author is super popular, and a lot of people are like, she can do no wrong. They're like all about her. So I picked this one up for the deal, the buy one get one half off. And this one is about a married couple, and they decide to take a year apart, and it's kind of just like them falling back in love together and kind of figuring out what to do when the honeymoon phase is gone. And so I thought this would be such a good book. I think it would be like lighthearted, kind of like a lesson learned type thing. So I'm super excited to read about this one. Another one I didn't like research beforehand, so I'm super excited about this one because it's also the first book I'll ever read from this author. So I hope this book really like gets me into her, because I don't know, like if this is not a good book, I feel like I'm not gonna like the author. But I just know she has so many popular books, so hopefully this one is also. The other one that I got that was also the last one was Mr. Wrong Number. I heard this one kind of going around, but didn't realize it was this book until I read the back. And it's just about someone texting the girl and ends up becoming like a relationship type thing, but they only communicate through text, don't know who each other are, and turns out it's someone she may know. So I thought this would be a really fun read in between some of the thrillers that I got and some more like serious books. So I think this one will be a good fun one. So the other one that I got was The Troop. It's a thriller-based book. I read the back and was like intrigued. And so it's about a troop of boys in the Canadian wilderness for a weekend camping trip, a tradition as comforting and reliable as a good ghost story around a roaring bonfire. But when an unexpected intruder stumbles upon their campsite, shockingly thin, disturbingly pale, and varicosely, he's hungry, okay? He's hungry. Tim and the boys are exposed to something far more frightening than any tale of terror. The human carrier of a bioengineered nightmare, a horror that spreads faster than fear, a harrowing struggle for survival with no escape from the elements, the infected, or one another. I had to pick it up and go with it. So hopefully this one is good. It's not that chunky. It's only 400 pages. It's 350. It's probably a little chunkier than usual, but I think it'll be a really good read. Another really popular one by accident. I have to read it because like I'm starting to get into more thriller type books. And this is like one of the holy grail thrillers. So I just have to, and I haven't heard any of the spoilers. I just know that it is like plot twist after plot twist, and it's just like mind blowing. And that is Gone Girl. And so I don't want to look into it too much. I haven't even read the back. So I am super excited to read this one just to see how it goes and learn what it's about. And so I'm super excited. I hope it's not like too, I don't know, like too serious or anything. I really don't know. It says it's sinister, so we'll see. We'll see what I've gotten myself into later on. These ones are the ones that I picked out beforehand and really wanted to read for a really long time, and so I hope they don't disappoint, because you know, like sometimes you get super hyped about a book, and because of the hype you hype the book up way too much and then you're disappointed. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen with some of these books, because I am super excited to read them. The Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and I think this one will be like such a fun, easy read. It's just about a girl that had died, and another student decides to pick it up for her class project and discovers some secrets. And so I think this one will just be a fun, good read. It's like a YA type book, and so I'm super excited. So the next one I'm actually really excited to talk about, because it's a thriller, but it has like a wedding vibe to it, and I'm a wedding photographer, so like I'm just super excited to read the guest list. I think this one will be super fun. It's about the bride, the plus one, the best man, the wedding planner, and the bridesmaid. All have a secret, all have a motive, but only one is a murderer. Like, I feel like that's gonna be like such a fun read. I don't know if it's like serious or anything, but I feel like this one will be really like fun to just like read through and figure out who it is. Another one that I got was Then She Was Gone. This one I've heard is like a really, really good book. I've only seen like one maybe bad review, but other than that, like people love this book. And it's just about a daughter that ends up missing, and the mom goes on like this journey to find her and kind of go through like all the unanswered questions that happened. And so I feel like this one would be super good, very vibey. I don't know why, it's like June and I picked up like all these thrillers. Like I should have thought about that a little bit more and got more like summary ones, but these ones, I don't know, like I feel like I'm gravitating towards like thrillers a little bit more, mostly because all my podcasts, I'm getting catched up on them, and so I just need more, and so I feel like these thrillers are gonna fill that void. But yeah, anyways, another one that I got that's another thriller, what a surprise, is The Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. This one is I don't know how to describe it, but definitely look up the trigger warnings for this one. I've heard, I kind of don't know what it's about. All I've heard is that it's one that a ton of people love to read, and so some people say that you kind of just want to go into it blind, but know the trigger warnings and stuff like that with it. So I have listened to that, and so I don't know what this one's completely about, but I'm excited to read it and then kind of give my thoughts and stuff about it. So this one, it's definitely like a deep book, probably emotionally, and so I definitely kept that in mind when I bought some other books. So this is one that I am really excited to read and figure out what it's about. McDonald's, please sponsor me, please. This one was also on my buy one get one half off. It's called It Happened One Summer, and it's basically just about this girl, and she's like super like ritzy and like all about her looks, and she goes to this island where they're like fishermen and like boat people, and like they get down and dirty type stuff. And so she's trying to prove that she's not all like glitz and glam, that she can probably do it too. And so it's also like romancy, so I'm super excited to get into this one, definitely in between the super serious books. So yeah, I picked this one up as well. This book that I picked up was Sadie by Courtney Summers. This one I haven't really seen go around too much, but it's about a girl named Sadie, and she unfortunately lost her sister to a murder, and she picks up some radio hosts to help her like kind of figure out what happened or figure out the mysteries resolving the murder. And so you kind of just have like this back and forth of her side of what's going on and figuring stuff out, and the radio host perspective. And so I'm hoping that this one has more of like a journalistic view on like the radio host side and like interviews and stuff, but we'll see. I haven't really read too many reviews about this one, so I'm super excited, and I think it'll be like such a good book. This one was a YA book as well, so I don't think it'll be like too serious as Pretty Girls, but still very like murderesque and super sad and stuff like that. So yeah, that is the last book that I got. And so if you have any book recommendations or have any thoughts about any of the books that I picked up, I would love to hear them in the comments and kind of just like see what you guys thought of the books. No spoilers, please, because I will literally cry before I read them if I do get a spoiler. So let me know what you thought of them, or like rate them certain stars or whatever you want to do, just no spoilers. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little book haul and found some inspiration for your TBRs or wish lists or whatever, and I'll see you guys later.